Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelce. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Right back to Kelce again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Right back to the air from Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Now Mahomes. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
We are through. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes. That's hot downfield. It's Kelce. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. I mean, how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Third and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. On second and goal, he'll give him another shot. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Third and goal. Mahomes to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a time.
And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mahomes back. A short one caught by Kelce. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelce. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
First down throw, Mahomes. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. To the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here's a 2nd and 6. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the...
That one, take it in. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Patrick to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter. They've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing is Mahomes. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, KC. Mahomes now to throw again. To the left side. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock. Throwing now, Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. It is second down and 5. Mahomes. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On first down, it's Mahomes. Back to the sideline and intercepted. It is.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbors jumping up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Sean, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump